to Jacket Talk on LEB TV.
Welcome to Buzzcuts in downtown Lebanon, another edition of Jacket Talk on LEB TV, brought to you by Ginger Wellness, by Mercy, Mid-Missouri Bank, and also by Jacket Nation Sports. Kevin Stubblefield, we're downtown Lebanon at Buzzcuts and talking baseball today with Lebanon head coach Alex Weathermon, as the Yellow Jackets are starting to pick up a little bit of steam as far as the number of games on the schedule is concerned, and trying to rebound today off a loss at Webb City yesterday, Coach. Never easy going down to Webb to play the Cardinals, regardless of what their record might appear to be.
Yeah, no, the craziest part about the COC is some teams have great records and some don't, but everybody's really good. And everyone's at least got an arm, something like that, everybody's got their own bag of tricks there. Now, as far as games go, we were supposed to already have 12 or 13 done by now, and rainouts and washouts last week. We're at 9, so we're still at a healthy amount, but we're going 5 straight days this week, counting yesterday in order to make up some, and we got a few others scheduled too. So there's been a lot of baseball, and it's going to be good. Our kids are ready for today.
So the plug got pulled, I assume, on the Harrison, Arkansas tournament, so you're trying to make that up kind of in piecemeal fashion now, aren't you?
Yes, very much so. We put Bolivar on the schedule for tomorrow to try to go ahead and make up one of those there, and then we've actually had a couple teams from Harrison reach out that were supposed to be in that tournament who want us to play them too, so there's still a chance we get kind of a Harrison tournament in, but nothing official there yet. But losing a tournament's tough. That's 3 games in bracket style play that we lost. And I like playing in bracket style tournaments too, because it gives our kids something to play for. It's not just show up, let's get some games in and go home. There's something on the line here. So we're obviously going to make that up. We're going to make it up in games and stuff. And our kids aren't going to be any less motivated to go win. I know that. They're pumped up today. Probably going to see Missouri State commit Preston McCracken on the mound. We've seen him twice in the last year, and we've done well. So it's going to be a challenge today. He's gotten a lot better, and our kids have too. So I'm excited to watch that.
Let's go back and kind of recap an extra inning victory. You got an 8 innings at Joplin last week.
Yeah, really fun game there. So Braden LaMontagne on the mound for us through an incredible game. Only 96 pitches through 8 innings. By far the most efficient start of Braden's career for us here. Did an incredible job just mixing pitches and keeping Joplin off balance. And they had their ace on the mound, Brecken Green, an incredible kid that's not talked a whole lot about the COC, despite sneaking into second team all conference last year on the mound. And to be any kind of nomination in the COC is an absolute privilege, because I'm a firm believer that COC is probably the best baseball conference in the entire state of Missouri at this point. There's just so many loaded teams, and it's a lot of fun, but he did a great job, kept us off balance, threw from a weird arm angle, and had a lot of movement on those pitches and stuff. And finally, we just kind of battled through, was really resilient, dealt with the adversity, and got a huge win at Joplin.
Yeah, that's good to beat the Eagles on their home turf, because that's not easy to pull off, is it?
It's really not. You go to Joplin, it's all turf out there. The weather conditions is really windy and stuff, which we've just gotten used to playing in at this point. And the biggest thing is there's a 2-hour bus ride, and it's not easy going straight down I-44. Kind of lulls your kids to sleep a little bit. They go from that high of getting out of school and being pumped up to be out of school to kind of getting lulled a little bit, and then you got to turn it back up once you get off the bus, and that's tough sometimes. But they've been battling through that. I think I can speak for everybody and say that we're happy that we're not going back to Joplin anytime soon now. But so it's been a battle, but it's been a good one.
Back to that schedule, you were supposed to play Neosho here. That got washed. You're supposed to play down there on a reschedule. It got washed, even though they've got all turf. It was just flooding conditions last week just prohibited anything from happening.
It really was. And I know Sunday I went and checked on our field. I was like, oh, no, what's this going to look like? And it was in actually decent condition. I was like, okay, we're going to be able to get games in this week. It's going to be good to go and stuff. But, last week was craziness because switching it to Neosho, then, hey, probably not going to be able to play tonight. And then I think that they picked up a last-minute game against Miami, Oklahoma out there after all that was said and done. Harrison wanted to keep pushing to try to get the tournament in despite all the flooding and stuff, and then finally made the decision, hey, it's probably not going to happen. So it's been a really, really busy week for me, more logistically than it is anything else. But that's the nature of being a head coach, and I love it. I enjoy it a lot, and getting to find new games for our kids to play, and just getting to take care of everything.
And you've got Blair Oaks on the schedule now for April 25th. That'll be a home game at Ole Scott.
Yeah, that was an intriguing one. Once they answered my call to try to go get games in, they won a Class 4 state title last year. Ultimately, I know that from just experience that teams that win class titles and they win all these state things and everything, they're going to be ultra competitive. Yes, they might have talent, but a lot of times that talent has found a way to be productive inside of the game of baseball as well, work as a cohesive unit. And we need to be challenged. We need to see the Libert kid. We need to see all the things that they can throw at us, all their big time arms and bats, and see how we can compete against a team that's proven that they can work as a cohesive unit. I think we do a great job of it, but just any kind of test we can get, any kind of battle is going to be good.
Coach, what we found out over the years, if you're facing a Jefferson City suburb, whether it's Blair Oaks or Fatima or somebody of that nature, they're all going to be good regardless. And they're good at everything, at all sports.
They are. We've played Fatima the last few years, and they've rolled out some really talented teams. Jeff City's a great area for baseball. They play a lot. They develop kids really well. And, the best player in Jeff City right now is the Jordan Martin kid who we've beaten on the mound. And he's committed to Arkansas. And apparently at their game against Ozark there at the beginning of the season down in Branson, they had 16 Major League scouts there watching him and stuff. So it's kind of cool to say that you've beaten guys like that, and even the Brody Crane kid from Neosho who was going to throw against us, there were going to be scouts there. They got to get these kids in to throw and stuff. So we're seeing the legit of the legit in our area, and that's just great. One of the big things that coaches talk about is how much better Southwest Missouri baseball has gotten over the last decade or so, and it's something to really be proud of. We've got some incredible baseball being played over here.
Mm-hmm. Well, almost 10 games overall for you now. Where do you feel your ball club's at as far as things you like and things that you also need to improve on?
Yeah, I think that as far as mechanical stuff goes, we're good. As far as situational things goes, there's still a little bit of room for improvement. Just new guys learning systems and all the things that we do to try to generate runs. We've done a really good job of getting younger kids in games, letting them fail, letting them succeed at times, and see what they can do and can't do for the future as well. I feel like we have a very strong senior class. Anytime we go out there this year, I've been emotional because they feel like my kids at this point, and it's kind of sad knowing that you're going to lose this giant senior class, and you're going to be, trying to reload, but it's going to be a whole lot of different faces out on the field next year and stuff. So I've kind of tried to take a step back and just enjoy them, enjoy watching them play before I follow them off into college or their life after baseball and stuff. But I like a lot of things. Our pitching is good. We have a lot of depth, but we don't have anything that's going to just dominate most of the games. So just being able to generate runs. And this year we don't have the same team speed that we've had in the past. So we're playing small ball. We're bunting more. We've actually succeeded a lot more ways with that this year. You've seen us add a few more dimensions to our short game, and that's a testament to our assistant coaches who do a lot of that, implementing it, practice and stuff. And defensively, we've been pretty solid so far, and bats are going to get there. You see a lot of different arms. You go from seeing 92 to 75 to a kid who only throws breaking balls. It's good for our kids. They're being tested right now with different arms and having to learn to adjust. And I think that we're going to hit our stride at the right time, but I'm proud of them for the 6-3 start. They've battled really hard so far.
Well, when you configure your lineup on a daily basis, are you pretty comfortable 1 through 9 of marking people in on a daily basis, and also defensively as well?
Yeah, defensively, I feel absolutely great. Offensively, we're still in that spot where we feel pretty comfortable with most of the guys there, but really, we've got an 11-man rotation rolling right now that I feel good about, and we're just seeing who fits where and who's going to produce and little things like that. And guys that are fighting for spots, I thought have done really a great job so far of making themselves visible to our coaching staff. Not doing anything wrong whenever it's your day to play. Go out there, play, make the most of it. And whenever it's not, be in the dugout, be a great teammate, support people. And those guys in that 11-man rotation have also come to realize, too, that oh, shoot, if Brody Shoemaker's playing in the outfield and he needs to warm up to get ready to relieve, all right, hey, you got to go in and be ready to go take over that spot so we can get him in the bullpen because he might be coming in the next 5 pitches, or just little things like that. Our kids have been great. They've handled it extremely well. I couldn't be more proud of our kids.
Freshman and sophomore JV group? How are they progressing?
It's really good. So our JV group, they've struggled at times in the past, just as far as the physicality side of baseball goes. And I've been thrilled. They are night and day different. It's tough competing against COC teams, and they've shown up night in, night out and been competitive with everything. Their development's great. There's going to be a lot of great pieces in that class. Harrison Howe has been dominant on the mound. He's a kid that we're looking at like, okay, we need to start getting him some varsity innings because he's just done a great job. A great big body kid who's going to be an extremely good baseball player for us the next few years. Jackson Snyder might be the most improved player in our program. And it's been just boom. He's came out swinging it out of the gate. He looks way better in the field than he ever has. Just incredible stuff. Davin Admires put the ball in play, hit the ball hard. Huck Headley has looked great on the mound. Riley Gilby's fundamental baseball player. Austin Yakel defensively. And Austin Yakel got his first strikeout last night in a JV baseball game too. So we're just seeing a lot of positive things from everybody and excited about their future. And our freshmen are off to a good start too. We got a lot of freshmen. A lot of guys have thrown so far. They're learning the system, and I'm excited to see them keep competing as well.
Very good. Coach, always appreciate the visit. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Coach Alex Weathermon on our first edition of Jacket Talk. We'll have more from Buzzcuts coming up in just a moment.
My name is Jaysha Connor, owner and nurse practitioner here at Ginger Wellness. I believe that sometimes healthcare does too much, and I believe that's where wellness centers can really bridge that gap and really give people some confidence in natural ways, healthier ways, to really improve quality of life and to get healthy.
We want to feel better and live better lives. It's not about quantity, it's a lot about quality of your life.
Ginger Wellness is where I went to get my quality of life back.
I'm Monty Hayes, Community President at Mid-Missouri Bank in Lebanon. We have the best products and services with friendly faces you know as your neighbors. Our financial experts and community leaders live, work, and play where you do. In a world that is constantly changing, we have the technology and security to allow you to bank from anywhere. Our lobby and drive-thru is open 6 days a week at 278 North Jefferson, or visit us online at openaccounts.midmobank.com.
Welcome back to Buzzcuts on Jacket Talk here, visiting about Lebanon baseball today. It's brought to you in part by Mercy, by Mid-Missouri Bank, by Jacket Nation Sports, and by Ginger Wellness. We're joined by Yellow Jacket Bronson Rhoades. Got kind of entrenched calling you first baseman Bronson Rhoades, but now you've moved out to the pasture, haven't you?
Oh yeah, been outfield all year. It was a transition at the beginning of the year getting into the outfield from first base. I haven't played there in a while, but it's been going good so far.
Judging fly balls in the wind and the sun, that's always a challenge, isn't it?
Oh yeah, a little different first base, a little less action, get a little bored out there sometimes, but find ways to stay in the game and just talking, make sure you're in the game all the time and make some plays, made some good plays this year, keeping our defense alive. So,
yeah. What's the communication been like with your center fielder? A lot of times, Braden LaMontagne by your side there.
Yeah, we've talked about it a couple times, but we've had pretty good communication. We're pretty vocal in the outfield. We can call each other off, do whatever we need right there. But yeah, we haven't really had any close plays where we've had really a lot of communication in, but for the most part, we've done good.
Mm-hmm. Has the move to the outfield affected your offense? How's your hitting been so far?
I've been swinging it pretty good. We made some changes in the offseason. We found some new stuff that worked. I've been swinging it pretty good this year. Still not as good as I could be. I'm definitely I'm getting the improvement. I'm hitting a little over for 350 right now, but it's going to come around. But yeah, overall, good. Not affecting my offense too much.
Is it always tougher to swing the bat in March when it's cold like it has been compared to when it starts to warm up? Hopefully, as April goes along and you get into May.
Yeah, I've always, whenever you're cold, you're a little stiffer. You got to take more into your warm-ups, warming up, getting your body ready to go play. So we get there pretty early. So I try to make sure my body's 100% ready. We do some new stuff to make sure our body's 100% ready for the game. So whenever we are ready, it's not too bad. But compared to the summer, it's a lot easier swinging the summer when you're playing 100 degree on turf. Your body's just ready to go.
Coach talked about this senior group that you're a part of, and you guys have been tied all the way through. So this is your last rodeo. So what's kind of been your input with the rest of the group, trying to get things headed in the right direction as you go down the home stretch here?
Yeah. So my big thing is obviously we want to win, but I try to leave an impact on our younger guys. I try to make sure our younger guys understand what we need to do as a team to be successful, which includes bringing up your teammates, always cheering, helping out at practice, all that stuff. But just leaving that impact on the guys, and that'll end up having a good impact in the future on their program or on the program whenever they're in.
Mm-hmm. Well, your future is going to include baseball with Drury. Tell us about what was involved in that decision for you.
Yeah, so I had a couple offers coming out of the summer, and the reason I picked Drury, I like to stay close to home. And Drury's kind of been my dream school ever since I was little. I always had a Drury helmet in my room. I would always go to the Drury games, and it was just a school I always wanted to go to. So whenever I got the offer, I was like, kind of no-brainer. And we just went with there.
Mm-hmm. Braden's going to go along with you and play, so
Yep.
It's going to be nice having another Yellow Jacket along
Yep.
with you, isn't it?
And we're rooming together, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. What sort of academic pursuit do you want to go after at Drury?
So when I'm at Drury, I'm going to major in biochemistry. I want to go into the medical field. So after my 4 years at Drury, I plan to transfer to Mizzou, go to a med school, and then become a radiologist. That's my goal.
What have you done at Lebanon High School as far as your coursework to kind of prepare you for your major?
Yeah, I'm in a couple medical classes at the school, trying to get some of those credits built up already, and getting some college credits out of the way right now.
Is this something that you kind of recently decided to pursue, or has this been kind of a goal for you for a long period of time?
I'd say that's a goal since my sophomore year, because I had an arm injury my freshman year, had to go in, get that checked out, and just watching how they did all the MRIs and the scans and stuff kind of interested me. So that's when I looked into that, and that's when I realized that's something I wanted to pursue.
Very good. Always good to visit with you, and great watching you on the field, and best of luck to you in the Yellow Jackets as we go forward in 2025, Bronson. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
That's Bronson Rhoades of the Yellow Jackets. Ramsey's back with more in just a moment here on Jacket Talk.
If you had to be stranded on an island with one teammate for a week, who are you picking?
Probably Chance.
Oh, okay.
I do like all the hunting and gathering, and he'd build the fire and be smart about it.
Okay, who you getting stuck on an island with?
Well, if I'm trying to survive, I'd say Tony. But I mean, if I was trying to have a good time, probably Nolan Milliken.
Okay.
It's always a good wild card.
Nolan like to have a little fun, huh?
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome back to Jacket Talk. I'm sitting here with Tony Meyers and
Chance Cromer.
Yeah, we got to, but I told you, I'm going to call you Chase the whole time.
Okay.
That's just how you got to deal with. No, we're sitting down with Tony and Chance, and it's baseball season. We're having a lot of fun with these guys. It's been good. Thank you guys for coming and doing this. It's not easy, but it's fun. We'll get started. Be sure to check back in tomorrow. We're going to have another interview with these guys, and it'll be a little more serious and a little bit more about the actual stuff. This one, we just want to get to know you guys a little bit. Quick, favorite book?
Shoot.
Maybe one of the I Survive books. I don't know.
What's the I Survive books? What are those?
It's like a realistic fiction, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I survived the Joplin tornado is one of them.
Okay. Gotcha. Are you a Mr. Beast fan? Oh, okay. That's not even a book, but I figured he survives a lot of stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Chance?
Probably, I don't know, just off the top of the head, third grade, Mike Lupica was really my thing. All sports stuff.
Okay. Mike Lupica.
Yeah,
okay.
just a ton of random stuff.
So you're kind of a bit of an old soul.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not a big fan of all the books we've been reading in high school, but
my favorite
sports ones give me.
Where the Red Fern Grows?
Haven't read that.
Oh man, you guys are missing out. You need to learn about Old Dan and Little Ann. Oh, and then there's a movie to follow it. Just watch the movie. Same thing.
I've heard of the movie. I didn't know.
Not a big reader anyway. So.
Yeah, me either. I'm currently I'm listening to a book called Let Them. And I basically just walk around and tell my wife, like, let them. She asks for something, let them. Kids, friends, coworkers, just let them.
Let them.
It's easy that way. All right, so we talked about book. What about, let's hear music. First, tell us your walkout song. I know Super Shane does a little bit of that on the booth. So what's your walkout song, Tony?
Mine's White Walls by Macklemore.
White Walls by Macklemore. Okay. Chance?
Mine's Midnight Rider.
Midnight
by I'm not really sure who.
It like the old country Midnight Rider?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, sing it for us.
I can't do that. You can't get me to do that.
What?
Couldn't pay me.
Dude,
sing it.
No, there's no way.
You got to.
I can't.
You can't.
I can play it. There's no way I can sing it.
Like you can play it like
no.
You
off
just
my phone.
Like you can hit play on your phone.
Yeah,
I got you. So Midnight Rider, and you don't even know it, you just like it. Mm-hmm. And Macklemore.
Yep.
All right, baseball road trip, and you're telling coach you're hungry. Where are you choosing?
We're probably going to Chick-fil-A either way.
Or a Chinese buffet.
Yeah, Chinese buffet.
Okay, fair. Not the chick. I can't do it.
No, I can't either.
No,
but I mean,
it's every time.
If we had to choose, yeah, Chick-fil-A's either to go to, or if we lose, it's usually a Chinese buffet. So
okay,
it's Weatherman's choice.
Chick-fil-A, shout out to them. They don't hold back on the sauce. So which sauce are you dipping in?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
I'm a Buffalo guy.
Buffalo?
Yeah.
See, I'm a Chick-fil-A, but then I lean a little honey mustard. They got the best honey mustard, but I don't eat honey mustard anywhere else. Low-key favorite's hot mustard from McDonald's, though.
Oh,
I've never had
hot
that.
mustard? No.
What?
Not me.
I got you. So road trip, coming off a loss, we're Chinese buffet, sweet and sour, or cashew chicken?
Probably nothing, honestly.
So
No food.
You just go and watch everybody else
Yeah.
eat?
I mean,
That's
it's
a little
just not.
creepy.
You'll eat what looks edible, but I mean, the rest of it, no.
I'm going sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour?
Yeah.
I'm a general chicken. Give me some of that spice.
Oh. I'm not a big spice guy.
General chicken, some crab rangoons, and some egg rolls.
Crab rangoons.
Yeah,
those are
get
solid.
behind them.
You just said you weren't eating
No, I'm saying
anything.
like his Chinese buffet choices. Like, it's hard to explain.
Best Chinese buffet.
I don't know if it's a buffet, but I'm going to Bamboo.
Oh, Bamboo. Okay, fair. Good stuff. I like their general chicken. So
Their sweet and sour is good.
And the
It's hit or
crab
miss.
rangoon's good. Yeah, I mean, I can't really go wrong. We'll end this one real quick, but one more. Give me an interesting fact about Tony.
I don't know. I guess you could say, I don't know, we ride jet skis all the time over the summer. So,
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of,
I got
that's an
one.
option.
All right, and then give me something about Chance.
So we were like, 12? And we had like I think it was a snowboard on his trampoline. It was just us at his house because his mom left. And we took it out on the trampoline. He tried to do like a back flip or a front flip or something. And it hit him like right here.
The snowboard hit you?
I got a scar.
So
It flew off his feet.
it flew off your feet?
It landed
Okay.
on him.
I was like, man, you're pretty flexible if you're able to kick yourself in the face with a
No, that
snowboard.
ain't me.
It just flew off. Huh?
Yep.
He was
Hurt?
freaking out. We'd like call his mom and stuff.
Yeah.
Bloody
day.
nose. I see the
I
scar.
had to get my, stitches, everything. It was a big deal.
Gotcha. Well, let's try to avoid trampolines and snowboards.
Oh, I will. From now on, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, guys, we enjoyed it. We enjoyed this segment of Jacket Talk. Again, sitting down with Tony and Chance and LHS baseball players. Be sure to check out tomorrow on Friday. We're going to talk a little bit more serious stuff. We appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Welcome to Jacket Talk on LEB TV.